Hey guys, gals and legionnaires, Rycon here. Welcome back to, episode 6 of Let's Relax with RimWorld. So, it would seem that one wind turbine isn't quite enough to keep us going throughout the night because the wind does die off. It's not a consistent resource. As you can see, it's barely spinning now. And we didn't have quite enough to make it through the night. So, that could be a major problem for us when it comes to refrigerating. So, it's something I'm going to have to be very, very aware of. I think that I'm probably going to have to end up chucking down some more of these while I can. And I might even need to develop a better place to do it. I'm thinking up here might be a good spot. Just we've got a nice long line along this point here. I'm not going to worry about chucking down any more wind turbines for the time being, just because if I do, it means I'm going to have to chop down a hell of a lot more trees as well. So, we're probably just going to chuck down another 2 of these. You know, I'm okay with them being right next to each other. I wonder, with having the battery so far away, if that has any impact. I think as soon as I see it, maximize, I think that's when I'm going to want to chuck in some more batteries. But I also think that, I might want to keep those inside. I don't know. I'm just trying to remember if they can explode or not. No doubt they probably can. So I'll just have to be aware and very wary of that. I'm going to mark all of these stones in here for hauling, because we don't want to have any of that in there. And you know what? Let's see. We don't need to smooth the floor, but we need to clean it. Is that the new clean? No. I wonder if it's just a right click. Oh yes, it's a right click clean type thing. Okay. Alright then. Okay, work's being done, and I'm very happy with that. Hopefully, before the end of today, Nick will have most of that done. And it looks like we have a decent amount of cloth here as well, which is fantastic. That tailor's bench has been removed, so we can rebuild that. Let's see. Okay, tailor's workbench. We're going to go and chuck that right there. And we're going to get that stockpile that we created before. We're just going to create it there. And we're going to call it hides again. Boom. There we go. Now, just those. So we can turn off everything else. Alright, that's a nice and easy way to do it. And then just come back in here and then bam. Just like that. Yep, that should do it. Great. Learn medical operations. I wonder if they do actually have to learn them. The next our doctor. I just realized we don't have any... Oh, we do. We do actually have some first aid kits. I was freaking out for a second. I think we don't actually have any medicine. It could be really bad. But luckily, it's not. That's good. Alright, this construction's going relatively well here. It's a little bit slow to get this refrigerator room up and running, but I think we should have it done well before winter gets here. At least that's the plan. I just gotta hope it's gonna work. How are you doing there, Nick? Oh, shit. What was that? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, okay, so I think that squirrel... It happened very, very quickly, but I think that squirrel over there went mad. And the turret just full up, right on killed it, which is great. So well done, turret. I'm going to unforbid that, so that Logan can go and harvest that when he can. He's doing a pretty good job for running this just by himself. So Farmer Logan, I guess that's a thing. We're getting a little bit more power than we usually do. I guess it's just these workbenches that, that use a lot more. I do have that bloody button under there, but it's underneath the marble switch. So I can turn those off, because at the moment I don't need them to be turned on. If I do see Logan come in and butcher that, or hear him butchering it, then I will be able to just quickly jump in and turn it all back on. In saying that, I'm going to have to run power down here as well, so I'm going to do that before I forget. Oh, that should be able to reach. Yeah, it should be able to reach. Okay, so as soon as Leon is done with this room, I'm going to designate some more work from as well, the poor guy. So he's going to have to come over here and start doing work. This room doesn't exactly work for the table very well, unfortunately, especially having that chair right there. I'm going to designate that to be deconstructed now before I forget. I hope you can get in there to construct that okay, buddy. I think he can. Thank you. You're working on that one first, that's good. Sounds like some more trees are being cut down, and yeah, both of them are working. Not working super well at night. Obviously it's going to be inconsistent with the wind. We can't predict how much power it's going to generate. We also don't know how windy it's going to be in this area, so I guess we'll just have to see. With these new solar panels, once we get them going, I think that should be a definite boon. I think I actually see the power climbing, so I think having these turned off is helping a lot. Let's see. Is it going to go up or down? Enough waiting. Nick is still up and the others are all asleep. He's just consuming some raw potatoes because he can. And see, that's how quickly we run out of those simple meals as well. I'd really like to have a real nice backlog of those. So hopefully I'll be able to. He is pretty well rested actually. So I guess that he doesn't feel like he needs to go to sleep yet. He's just going to keep on constructing throughout the night. Good on him. See, he's got a good attitude, he does, Nick. Logan's planting some more of these little plants. That's okay. It's not going to take up too much of his morning, which is good. I'd be against it if it did. I think once these two are built, this auto door should start working. Let's see. No, because the power line isn't built yet. That's okay. I'm alright with that. Let's see. Yep, you can sow that daily. Alright, while all this is happening, I'm going to have a look under here and see if I can... So, cool, an electrical device that fits into a wall and pushes cold air into the room. Its exhaust port generates a lot of heat. Can be used to cool down rooms during the summer months or create a walk-in freezer. Okay, so maybe I pump heat into this room here, which is the power generation room. I hope that doesn't bone us. I don't think it will. I mean, unless I want to pump heat into here, but it does say a lot of heat. It might be uncomfortable for them. So I think I'm going to be okay with pumping temperature into the power room. Hopefully that doesn't create some kind of crazy conundrum where I end up overheating generators in there. Once I do have them going, which we don't because Nick hasn't done any research yet. But in saying that, we've been busy doing a whole heap of other things as well. They definitely by no means have been slacking. Everyone's been working really hard, and holy crap, look at that. I'm going to need some more batteries. That's really good news. I'm very, very happy with that. Okay, so I can actually finally chuck down some new batteries. So we're going to have that built there. Really happy about that. I'm going to actually go into here and turn that back on just to see if the draw from these... Are you still empowered? No. If the draw from those is going to bring it down. No, it's still going up, which is really cool, because I guess those at full power, and even these just spinning slightly, it's making quite a difference. Here comes that new track. I like it. I really do. Okay, I don't think we're going to need a light in the freezer. I think it'll be a little bit wasteful. So I don't think I'm going to worry about it, being honest. It's nearly, very, very nearly complete. I think it's just this that's going to be built over here. So I'm going to designate that to be hauled. I don't actually know who our hauler is. I think it might end up being Nick, because I don't think Leon, being a knight and all... Oh no, he can haul. I'll let him finish up this bit here. Good. Nicely done. I want Logan to continue doing that, and I want Nick to continue doing what he's doing as well, but he can't clean. I think Logan's the only person that can clean. I guess so, but it's also important that we have food. I think we can deal with raw food for now. Let's see, no one wants to haul food to here, which is a little bit upsetting. Guess you're just cooking one meal for yourself? No, he's actually just cooking it and carrying it through. Okay. Oh, and you're going to eat it right away. Okay. Well, in that case... Oh, right. Okay, I guess no one's a cleaner. There we go. Nick is asleep. Okay. Well, I think... Oh, damn it, he's stressed out. Oh, not good, not good, not good. How's everyone else doing? Neutral. Logan, neutral. So it's just Nick that's kind of in a slightly bad way at the moment. It would be nice to have their rooms cleared up a little bit. I think that's going to make a bit of a difference. So I want Leon to go to sleep before I designate him to do anything. But he does need to eat as well. Oh, he's actually got a stab scar. I guess that's an old injury. Does anyone else have any injuries? No. He hasn't been stabbed, so this must be a... He's actually in a little bit of pain. Oh, poor guy. I didn't realise he was actually... He'd been... When did... No, that... No, definitely nothing's happened there. He's healthy, though. I will have to set up a medical wing eventually as well. I think I've been pretty lucky so far that I haven't really needed to worry about it. But I will need to, that's for sure. Game's not going to let me get away that easy. I'm going to let these guys continue doing their thing and sleep it off. I think once Nick gets up, I'm just going to get him to do a little bit of a clean-up. Whether he ends up cleaning up the entire place, I guess I'm going to have to see. Let him eat first though, because he'll be real hungry. So that'll get rid of that, which is good. That gets him up to neutral, and he's eating on a table as well, so he's not going to get anything. Oh, actually, that should go away. Bam! Look at that. Much better. Okay. So instead of letting him do that, I'm going to get him to clean up the rock rubble in there. Because that needs to be done, if this is going to be our freezer. Okay, let's see. Let's go minus 10 degrees. So that puts that up by 11 degrees. So the temperature in there now is 62! Holy crap! I suppose it's because the guys are in there as well. Holy shit. Okay. And that should start dropping. That's 20, 18, 15... 15. The rest of it's pretty consistent, but holy crap, that room is really hot. Does it go down a bit each time? I think so. So that's 10 degrees in here. Target temperature is 1 degree Celsius. Do we want to have it freezing or 1 degrees? I'll just have it on, I'll have it at 0. It's a target temperature. Holy crap, that really pumps a lot of temperature into that room. It'd be quite cool if we could use heat vents to vent heat from this room to the rest of the place. I don't know if that's a thing or not. If you know that it is, please let me know in the comments section, because that'd be great to be able to implement something like that. Not a lot of wind power coming in, which is okay. Everyone's ridiculously busy doing everything else at the moment. I think Nick cleaned for like 2 whole seconds. So, yeah, I'm actually going to be okay with him getting those up and running. More power is going to be good for everyone, really. And we've got that second battery coming along as well. Great. We're going to have to clear some trees first, though, as well. It's always the way. Trees everywhere. It'd be nice to get some of those parkers built now, actually. So let's go and build 3 of those and see if anyone comes to the party. I doubt that anyone will at this stage. Actually, I wonder what it's going to come under. I'm going to put number 1 priority as wardening, so once he actually does start wardening. Maybe this comes under art, and I don't know. But I think any of them can actually do it, yeah. Just not exactly sure how the priority works on that. I want to get this crap hauled. So, while Leon is really helping out there, I want to prioritize hauling. Let's go into here. Leon, hauling is your number 1. Okay, there we go. So he's going to haul all these things out, which might end up taking a huge amount of time. Look at that. Second battery filling up. And that's going to start filling up even more once we get these other 2 solar panels up and running. I might want to deconstruct these and move them up here as well, just so everything's in the same place, but I think I'll only do that once those are built as well, just so that we aren't lacking in power. And then I might even want to go and move the batteries to inside and store them in this ridiculously hot room, because I'm sure that won't cause any problems. I mean, it's freaking 90 degrees Celsius. I mean, that's getting colder and colder, and I suppose as that gets colder and colder, that's going to get hotter and hotter. So I really hope that they don't burst into flames when they walk into this room. But, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, you know, that's really, really hot. So I don't know if you need protective clothing when you go into hot environments like that. I don't know if there is anything that could actually help with that. Jeez. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one for sure. And maybe a problem that I have to try and deal with eventually. Maybe even venting the heat from that room out somewhere else. Like actually having a tunnel running into here and then having heat vent back to outside. I think that might be the option. But at the moment we don't have to worry about that. We're not so concerned about it. Let's see. Is he actually going to start hauling? I think after he gets something to eat, he might just do that. So we're gonna have a look at that. Okay, Nick, you're doing a great job there, man. Fantastic. So we have... Oh, shit. The Eagles have returned. A group of pirates from the Eagles have arrived in drop pods nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Prepare a defense, or attack them preemptively. Let's see. 2. Okay, they've come for their friend Sparkie. We have Naomi, a naked female drifter, who is carrying a steel shiv, which is in pretty bad condition. Let's see, I can't see thoughts, but we can see a little bit about her character. She's 42. She's a drifter. She's a mid-world chef, so she actually has some pretty decent cooking skill, which is, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. But she's incapable of social, cleaning, caring, dumb labor. So she's too smart, so global learning factor. Okay. So she might be good for research, even though she isn't super good at it. But I think that also does help everyone else learn things faster. Trigger happy. Great. So all-round dangerous person, Naomi Dawson. And then this guy looks like a bit of a badass. Pete. He was a subject. He's a male thrasher. Okay, let's have a look at what he is. So he's 45 as well. He's ridiculously good when it comes to melee, so he'd probably be a decent fight for Leon. But he's trigger happy, he's psychically sensitive, and heat tolerant. So he's comfortable with a little bit of heat. So yeah, maybe he might be able to go into that room if we manage to capture him. But that's a whole heap of what ifs. So in his adult life, he was a test subject. In his childhood, he was a drug mule. Wow, I'm starting to feel sorry for these people from the Eagles. Obviously not the band. The band of bandits, not the musical band. So they're probably going to hang out there for a little while, which should hopefully give us enough time to build another turret. I think that I'm going to want to try and build it kind of here. You know what? Maybe... No, it's not going to give it a good radius. maybe up here will be better. Because eventually once I do build this wall, there'll be this choke point where they come through, so it'll be able to shoot across it. But I think for the time being, it might be a good staging point, having that there. So, yeah, it's going to be something that we have to do. But unfortunately, we're going to have to wait until next time to find out what happens. The Eagles have returned, probably to seek out vengeance for their poor friend Sparkie. So these three boys, well, looks like they might be in for a long night. So thank you once again for joining me. Really enjoying this series. It's a nice way to relax and just take a bit of a break from the roleplay. So once again, until next time, stay tuned.